Hey, how are you? This is Louis Daylights. Welcome to Louis Daylights Photography. We're in Puerto Rico for a 10-day trip. I thought we would go ghost for the time that we were out here, but I decided that it'd be nice to go ahead and shoot while we're out here. Beckylee is a young lady that I used to work with. She ended up finding another job somewhere else, but before she had left where she was working with me, she was a fan of the photography. She was on my Instagram, and she really, I think, developed a curiosity for trying to work with me and maybe trying to do that. A lot of the models that I work with aren't necessarily models per se. They're just people who are curious to the idea of doing a photo shoot, and I try to bring that out in whoever I try to work with. So Beckylee was one of those people that I really wanted to work with. There was a little bit of a challenge. She wanted to kind of stick to the aesthetic of how she usually provides her content on her Instagram for no other reason other than that she's just a fan of her own aesthetic. These shots were actually shot at my home studio, the Sanctuary home studio in Massachusetts. That was a fantastic shoot. I think that we were able to really capitalize. We actually had a little bit of a problem. She had this really nice white cotton dress. I'd been shooting all summer with different models with the set that I had created. It was like the summer outdoor shower kind of tropical vibe. The challenge that I had was to try to shoot with different people, different ways, with different lighting, different times of the day, using different film stock, using different settings on the camera when I was shooting digitals. All of that was happening. It was really fantastic. In fact, there are still a couple other shoots that have yet to air that I took photos for. But by the time I got to Beckylee, it was such a refreshing break to be able to get away from shooting from that set. Even though we did shoot at the same set, she was wearing this really nice cotton white dress. And then I had this net that was really cool. It was actually like a little canopy that you're supposed to place over a bed. I thought I'd hang it on a backdrop and basically kind of see what that would look like outside. And with her white dress, it almost looked like a veil. We had to take some shots that we couldn't use for anything because it looks like a wedding shoot. It looks like some kind of engagement shoot, only she didn't have a groom with her for these shots. And as beautiful as they were, I'll show you a couple of them, but as beautiful as they were, they looked like an engagement shoot or some kind of solo wedding. Here are some of the shots that I took with my digital camera, and then some of the shots that I took with the Mamiya Rb 6.7. We're going to switch it up today, and this is basically the Sanctuary home studio, the backyard. This is where we create all the different sets. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential different looks. It's only going to be about 3 looks as far as like what Beckylee is going to be wearing, but we have options as to where we're going to shoot. The goal is to shoot some digitals for her with her aesthetic, very earth tone, very desaturated kind of vibes. So my goal today is to try to accomplish her look and the kind of vibes that she usually goes for. So we'll be doing that with some digitals. I'm shooting natural light, no strobes today because the aesthetic flows that way. That's what we're going to be trying to accomplish. And then I'm going to be shooting with the Mamiya Rb 6.7 Pro SD or the Mamiya Rb 6.8 Pro SD because it's got the rotating back that's motorized with the 6x8 centimeter frame. So we're doing that. Yeah, that's the goal. Here we go. What I like about the behind the scenes stuff is that it gets to really showcase how things are gonna look behind the scenes, and usually it's not very impressive at all. Like I literally have 2 clips attached to the fence holding up this painter's fabric. There's a lighting stand back there and it's like fully erect, like all the way to the top. The idea is to cause some ripples in the fabric so that when she sits in the chair or stands there, then we have a vibe that is being lit by the sun. I'm so happy with you. Now maybe like, I don't know if your neck or both hands so that the flowers are chilling and you're like not holding them. Maybe you have them here, I can, yeah. So cool there, and the leaf is like covering the lens just enough where I can still see you. It's cool. You're on vacation, if that's the vibe. Your call. It looks nice. I don't have a problem with it. So let me get a few of them since I just switched angles. Yeah. Look a little more this way. And then glance over. Yeah. Maybe turn your body. Yeah, that's good. And you can still put your elbow up. That looks nice. Let's do a couple, but raise your chin a little bit. Beautiful. You can go to, like, put your back here. Hold together. 10 seconds. It was a really pleasant photo shoot. Here are some of the shots that we took with the Mamiya Rb 6.7 Pro SD. I'm very proud of these. I wanted to purposefully try to overexpose a little bit so that we can really see her features. She has very fair skin and her hair tone really lends itself to it. Really, like I said, very porcelain, majestic kind of look. She was happy with the shots, she was happy with the digitals, and she was happy with everything. And I'm happy that she was, because, you know, I'm not saying that she's picky or that she's tough. She really wasn't projecting that on me, but I know that she is very hard on herself and she's wanting to make sure that everything looks nice. She's a creative person. She's a painter, she draws, she sculpts. So yeah, this is what that was. 3, 2. And get one just like that. Beautiful. All done. 3, 2.